Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Park Rovers, and we are back at Carowinds, and we are here for the State Line celebration. It kicks off today. We are here on Saturday, April 9th. Today and tomorrow, we're going to check out the music, food, and everything that this celebration has to offer. Let's go. So right as you walk in, you have the State Line here on that side. You have South Carolina, that side, North Carolina. So this Cinnabon is in South Kakalaki. But North Carolina, they got the Starbucks. There's also a couple of other things happening today. There is the Buzzed Bars Coaster Club meetup, which we'll be hopefully syncing up with them soon. I am a member, but I'm also trying to cover this event for y'all. And also it's the Festival of Music, so there are school-age bands, I guess, performing on the plaza stage here. So later today on the stage you have Carolina Rocks and Carolina Roots and then Brew Beatz. I don't know what any of these are, so I'm excited. So this is where Brew Beatz is. Looks like they have some work to do on that stage. Hopefully they will be ready for this afternoon. Well, this is interesting. This is a sign for Carolina Peaches, but they're from Gaffney, South Carolina. But we're in North Carolina, on the North Carolina side. So this is interesting. This is called the State Line Celebration Memory Mosaic. And what you do is you get a square with a color, and then you stick that square over here. I've seen this done with paint before, so I guess this is a surefire way to not screw it up. A little low pressure. Curious what this will make later. Maybe we'll see this tomorrow when we come back and see, maybe it will be more filled out. There's also one on this side. So, we'll see. Here's a refresher if you're not familiar with Carowinds. What we've done so far is we went inside. I actually started recording right about here, and then we walked toward the celebration stage, and now what we're doing is walking this way, and we're going to go toward Fury. So it looks like the Festival of Music is actually in the Carowinds Theater, so it's good to see this being used. Fury 325, of course, the best steel coaster according to the Golden Ticket Award. However, you notice that 2020 is missing. Did anything happen that year? Fury was looking good this morning. It was good to see people from the Coaster Club on the ride, and now it's almost 11 a.m., so getting kind of hungry. I didn't really have breakfast, so I'm looking around, and I might check out one of these booths, assuming they open at 11 a.m. I probably should have done my research. All the booths open at 1 o'clock, so we're gonna change plans, and I think what we're gonna do is do some shopping, maybe go to Harmony Hall, check out what's new there, and then we'll be back for the booths right when they open at 1. We are back by the plaza. Let's go in Premieres and see what's new. So this is pretty cool. They have Grand Carousel merchandise. I really like these mugs here. These mugs are really cool, like vintage style. $14.99. That's awesome. And a snow globe. It's $12.99 on the snow globe. There you go. Awesome. Oh, this is interesting. So they have Spirit jerseys, just like Disney. These look like they're $60. And they kind of pink, so I won't be wearing that. But really interesting to see Spirit jerseys out at a Cedar Fair park. And you have Grand Carousel t-shirts. These are $26.99. Oh, here's a Navy Grand Carousel. I still won't be wearing this. Here's another alternate Spirit jersey. Flip that around. You can see the Carowinds logo right there. These hats are pretty cool. Looks like they're $18.99 each, so you can have orange or gray. And I can't forget about you pin people. Here's a Grand Carousel pin. Oh, it's a lanyard pin set for $16.99. So you get 3 different pins there. Awesome, really cool. Here's a display for Copperhead Strike. So you have these collectible pins here too. Blue ribbon, $12.99. As well as lanyards, t-shirts, and hats. And of course, lots of Fury 325 merchandise out here. Really like this mug here. 30 bucks. I'm a big fan of the vintage inspired merchandise. If you can't tell, I love this jacket. It's probably a little short for me. Even the XL would probably be too short for me as a tall guy, but I even like this logo on the water bottle, which is $14.99. And it looks like these windbreakers are coming in at $64.99. This might be my favorite thing here. It's a Copperhead Strike t-shirt. I love the photo on the back, or the art on the back. And it is $18.99 with an emblem on the front. So this is the back of the t-shirt here with this illustration. So I couldn't decide on anything in the shop. So I like that Copperhead Strike t-shirt. Might come back for that. I'm actually honestly looking for another hat that says Carowinds. So maybe they'll have one I like in another shop. So we'll give it a go. But now I think it is time to go on the Carolina Sky Tower. It's been some time since I've been on the ride. So all it does is goes up and down on the in the center of the park. The Carolina Sky Tower is a 262-foot gyro tower built by Intamin. It opened in the park in 1973, which means it's one of 6 opening day attractions still operating at Carowinds. You can see it spin around and you get different views of the park when you're up there.
We're coming.
The park opened to the public on March 31st, 1973, at a cost of $70 million. Park Hall was inspired by a 1956 trip to Disneyland and his dreams of bringing the states of North and South Carolina closer together. Park Hall's original vision for Carowinds was to transform it into a large resort area that would include hotels, a shopping center, golf course, an NFL stadium, and other tourist attractions. Carowinds currently boasts 2 of the 10 tallest roller coasters in North America, and one of the largest collection of roller coasters on the East Coast. Looking out, you'll see a feature that honors Mr. Hall's original vision of Carowinds, our first on-site hotel, Spring Hill Suites by Marriott.
Well, that was pretty cool, getting a ride up the Carolina Sky Tower. I love that they updated the ride spiel. They even mentioned the new Spring Hill Suites Hotel and how that connects to the original vision for Carowinds. So I'll post the full on-ride POV as a separate video, so you can look for that on the Park Rovers channel. And on our way to Harmony Hall, I realized that they had different merchandise here in the Intimidator shop. So I actually found the hat I wanted. It's $18.99. There are also more vintage inspired t-shirts. They even say vintage on them, so that's how you know. These are $12.99 each. So you have light blue, gray. You even have these ones over here, navy and maroon. I have found my hat, and it was $18.29 after my annual pass, the season pass discount. Not too bad, not too shabby. So it's kind of like a trucker hat style, vintage looking. I love it. I'm gonna stick with my beanie right now because it's still pretty cold here. It is 52 degrees. It is 52 degrees. And I thought we were done with this cold weather, but you know, whatever. Before we pop into Harmony Hall, I did want to point out that Shake Central is still here, and they have a blue unicorn shake I don't think I can do that. If you want to see me try a shake, you can watch last year's opening day video from 2021, where I actually got one of the first shakes of this place being open. And here we go, Harmony Hall. It's about 11:44, and the festival booths open at 1, so not sure how much I'm going to get here, but definitely need to eat something. Oh, Intimidator. So you still have poke bowls, you have the grill with, oh, a plant-based burger. That looks new. Haven't seen much or many plant-based options here at Carowinds. You have a grilled cheese station, barbecue, and Italian with pizza and a meatball sub. And I think we're gonna go with the poke bowl. And here is our poke bowl. They don't have tuna, so it's shrimp or chicken, so just a little to tide me over. They also have the themed cocktails that are new this year. So they have the loaded lemonade, the Nighthawk, just like the coaster, the local Afterburn, Cherry Vortex, and the Senior. Okay, the poke bowl was, just enough to tide me over. Honestly, it doesn't compare to any poke bowl I've had, especially the ones in Hawaii, which isn't fair to compare Carowinds to Hawaii. But we were at the Harmony Hall bar, and we have the Liquid Fury. I don't see a description for this one, but I believe it's rum and pineapple, kind of like a tiki drink, and it's delicious. Okay, we're done at Harmony Hall. The poke bowl was, it was okay. It was enough to tide me over. And the Liquid Fury was delicious. I found out, so there's 6 unique cocktails at this bar, and then 6 over at the Blue Ridge bar, over near Copperhead Strike. So I got I got off the secret menu, the Fury, Liquid Fury. So that's actually not a drink that you're supposed to be able to get here, but the bartender had all of the ingredients except for that sugary rim, so I didn't get the sugary rim. So that's something you can get over at the Blue Ridge Country Kitchen bar. So the more you know. There you go. Okay, we have began the celebration, and our first stop was the Palmetto Pride booth. So at Palmetto Pride, we ended up with the Palmetto Smoky Sausage, which are sausage links with an unmistakable spicy smokiness. And over here are the Carolina Gold Pork Barbecue Sliders. And these are slow smoked and brushed with a tangy gold mustard-based sauce. Oh yeah, and we got a beer too. This is the Model A Brewing Tega Haze New England IPA. Wow, the sausage is spicy and smoky, so I don't know, I really like it. It's got more heat than I would have expected. I think most people can probably handle it, but I really like that. Here's the slider. So while I was eating, the Carolina Roots took the stage, or stage has. There's one over here, one over here. Okay, it took me a little bit, but I think I understand how this works. So Carolina Roots plays on the dueling stages that we were just looking at. So they play down there. Over on the main stage will be Carolina Rocks. They'll be right here. And then you have Brew Beatz, which is that stage we saw over by the Starbucks. So let's walk that way. Here's some State Line Celebration merchandise and fudge and a dipped apple. It's really cool. So you have some tie-dye shirts, as well as a North Carolina shirt there with all of the cities there: Raleigh, Greenville, Fayetteville, and Charlotte. All right, we found the Brew
Sell you
Beatz.
a beer at full price.
1, 2, 3, cheers!
crap. The Brew Beatz are the best thing I've seen at State Line Celebration so far. That really, that was incredible. Now we are headed to meet up with the Buzz Bars Coaster Club, excuse me, and we are going to, I guess, take over Copperhead Strike. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna put my camera in the locker and join that crew. Don't be crabby. Something new is coming soon. Huh. I assume a new dining location here at Pier 73 at the boardwalk. I don't know. So it is, it's 2 o'clock and it is 54 degrees, really cold, overcast now. And it's a really, really cold day, but we're only an hour into the State Line celebration, so looking forward to the rest of the night. So in addition to all of the bands at the State Line celebration, you also have the normal acts like the Busker Jam band here by Copperhead Strike.
I think we need to try something. We're gonna play something I need you to clap what you hear, all right? With one clap. Follow my lead now. I said one clap. Yeah. 3 claps this time. Yes. With 2 claps. All right. We're moving. The Busker Jam band. Yeah.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say, oh, I want it that way.
I know, because I saw him.
Wow, that was crazy. Buzz Bars took over Copperhead Strike with, I think, 4 trains. So we had 16 riders per train for 4 trains in a row. That is nuts. And now Buzz Bars is taking over the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. This is an arena. This might be the last year of this attraction. We'll see what happens, but this has been here for quite a few years, and I don't know how relevant Plants vs. Zombies is now. So this is the queue for Plants vs. Zombies. They have these TVs up here.
We're like a university.
Cardboard cutouts down there.
Unbelievably handsome Dr. Zambos found out about these golden gnomes with a rather smart and nefarious plan. I knew that Crazy Dave was up to something.
We are going in. This is a 3D shooter ride, so I can't really record it. But this is what the arena looks like. You shoot your gun at the screen.
Congratulations, Team Plants, on your victory.
I did! You think you have won? Well, I didn't want that gnome thingy to begin with.
Honestly, I wasn't quite sure what I was shooting at on Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know about that attraction. I like that there's a theater. I like that you go indoors. I like that there's theming. But I don't know. I didn't think it was a lot of fun. And now let's head back to the State Line celebration and see what's going on. All right, we stopped at Outer Banks Bites, and we have the Soccer, which is a crazy delicious dessert with a crazy name, a southern cobbler with puffy dough crust, and topped with a decadent whipped cream. And we have a D9 Hakuna Matata IPA. So this is like a warm cobbler, really good. We are back at Celebration Plaza and we are going to check out the show here at 5 o'clock. Carolina Rocks is taking the stage at 5 o'clock. They actually take the stage like multiple times a day. It is still pretty cold out here and they have fire pits going, so that's pretty nice. And we got Nice seat here for Carolina Rocks.
Oh, good. I am Myrtle Page from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, mini golf sports model and extraordinaire. So I want you to put your hands together for my favorite band in the world, Carolina Rocks!
This is our South Carolina set.
Thank you. This next one's from an artist from Hilton Head, and his name is Duncan Sheik. That's the guy. That's the guy. This is Barely Breathing. Goodbye. I am barely breathing. I can't find you. No.
All right, everybody, this next artist may have been born in Germany, but we think you will recognize the place where he grew up. So we think it's safe to call Rob Thomas a South Carolina artist because he is from Lake City, South Carolina. All right, everybody, due to weather conditions, we're going to have to cut this show short, but we will see you back here at
6:15
for our North Carolina set. Thank you, everybody.
So kind of weird weather today. It started raining during their set. Actually, at one point the sun came out and it was actually getting kind of warm. I had to put my sunglasses on, and then the rain came out, and then they decided to cut the set short. But one thing I learned is they have both a North Carolina and a South Carolina set. So they're Carolina Rocks on the Plaza stage there, the Celebration Plaza stage. They have two sets for the festival, for the celebration. So that's really cool. So I actually ended up riding Wilderness Run in Camp Snoopy. Thank you to Eric for loaning his child Chase to me. Since you need a kid to ride that one, I had missed out on that credit. So now we're gonna go back to Harmony Hall, charge up, and then head back out. All right, we have charged up and we got a beer at Harmony Hall, and now we are back on the prowl here at the State Line Celebration. We are back at Celebration Plaza now, and we are here for Carolina Rocks. We're hoping to see their second set here.
How's everybody doing out there? Woo, that's what we love to hear. My name is Cecilia Sumter, and this is Ari Erickson, and we are the park's self-nominated VIPs. And we want to introduce you to the State Line Celebration's favorite band. So here they are, Carolina Rocks!
All right, Carowinds, welcome to State Line Celebration. We are Carolina Rocks. This is our South Carolina set protection, and there's each the same. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be the suicide.
This next song is from a band that's from Charlotte. It's Chairman of the Boards. Give me just a little more time.
Well, we've already done one Rob Thomas song, but we like him so much, we kind of want to do another one.
I think that's a good idea.
All right. Well, this one's called Real World. All right, this last one that we got for you comes from a legendary South Carolina native, James Brown.
So Carolina Rocks was doing the South Carolina set again, and I was about to leave, but we stuck around. They actually did like 3 songs that we missed, and then the characters from State Line Celebration came out and danced, so that was actually fun to see. So now we are at Sandlapper Samples, and we've got a couple of items as well as a beer. So here is the Low Country Boil, and over here on the left is the Chicken Bog, which has chicken bog is spicy chorizo, sausage, and rice. And the Low Country Boil is a delicious A delicious throwdown of shrimp, smoked sausage, potatoes, and corn on the cob. So the chicken bog is actually pretty good. The sausage is not as spicy as the other sausage I had earlier. The chicken's really cooked really well. It's not overdone. So pretty good item here. And the Low Country boil comes with a tartar sauce as well as a cocktail sauce. So I've been really impressed with the portion sizes today and the food quality, actually. I think my favorite item has to be the palmetto smoky sausage from earlier today. The sliders were good too, but not as good. So I'd rank the smoky sausage as number 1. Coming in at number 2 so far is probably the chicken bog. Actually, that's a surprising one. I didn't expect too much from it. I actually thought maybe the Low Country boil would be more exciting. But I think the Low Country boil is in the 3rd spot, and then you have the barbecue sliders, the Carolina Gold Pork Barbecue sliders, and finally the last item, coming in last but not least, is the sonker. The sonker was good. It was just kind of like a warm pie, nothing too special, nothing too fancy, but very delicious. Just not top tier for me. One thing I love about the festival is all the local beer. I'm drinking Cruising Down the Street in my 6'4" by Amor Artis from South Carolina. I don't know how to say that actually. It might be Amor Artis. This is a West Coast IPA. And some of the beers are available on draft and some of them are in cans. This is pretty cool. We've stumbled upon some street performers here that have made their way to State Line Celebration.
See something dangerous? We're going to show you something crazy. We're going to show you something. What are we going to show them? Something that was banned in 1988. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am from North Carolina. My name is Joe. I'm from South Carolina. My name's Tony. We are the State Line Jugglers. Thanks for coming to the show, everybody.
So that's really cool. Carowinds not only has the performers on the schedule, but they also have unscheduled street performers. So that's really awesome. So we're about to end our day here at the Carowinds Celebration Plaza stage. And we just want to see Carolina Rocks one more time. Hopefully you see that North Carolina set.
Noise out there! Oh, I know y'all can do better. Let me hear you one more time. Excellent. My name is Cecilia Sumter. I am your self-made super fan and VIP of the State Line Celebration. We want to thank you all for coming out today. And for the last time tonight, I want to reintroduce you to our favorite band, Carolina Rocks.
So we are Carolina Rocks. Are y'all ready to have a good time with us? Well, this is our North Carolina set. We're going to sing songs by North Carolina artists.
We're going to take it back to 1960 with our good friend Ben E. King. He comes from Henderson, North Carolina. All right, our next artist is one of the best-selling artists of all time. His name is James Taylor, and he comes from right around the corner in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
This next song comes from country artist Luke Combs, who was born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, this next artist was on American Idol and placed 6th her season. This is Kelly Pickler's Best Days of Your Life.
This next artist is from Marshville, North Carolina. Do any of you out there know Randy Travis?
North Carolina loves American Idol, don't they? Because this next artist also is a finalist. He placed 4th. His name is Chris Daughtry, and he had a lot of hit singles, but this one's our favorite.
Thank you. This next one is our last one of the night. It's actually from an artist right here in Charlotte called Firehouse.
You have been so fantastic. You made this party planner proud. So on behalf of the entire planning committee, we want to thank you all so much for coming out to the State Line celebration here at Carowinds, where the Carolinas come together. Bye-bye, y'all. State Line committee. Bye-bye, y'all.
Give a big round of applause for Ashley!
Okay, that is it for our first day here at the State Line celebration here at Carowinds. If you like this video, please stay tuned for part 2, which I'll release shortly after this one. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.